Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered, what if a supervolcano erupted tomorrow? I mean, one of those unbelievably huge, world-changing events that makes regular volcanoes look like sparklers on a birthday cake. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you will understand why your biggest immediate problem would not be hot-flowing rock, but something much more cold, dark, and difficult, involving sunlight, food, and a spectacular amount of dust. Imagine it is a completely normal day. Everything is peaceful, and you are just thinking about your next meal. But deep underground, in a massive pocket of hot, liquid rock, like the one hidden beneath Yellowstone, the pressure is building up. Think of it as the Earth holding its breath for far too long. When a regular volcano explodes, you get a peak, a cone shape. But a supervolcano, it does not have a peak. It has a giant, silent hole in the ground called a caldera. This is a sign that the last time it blew up, it was so powerful that the ground just caved in. We are talking about the biggest kind of explosion possible. The actual eruption is not just a little puff of smoke. It is a terrifying, ground-shaking boom that instantly shoots hundreds of cubic kilometers of rock, dirt, and dust high into the sky. The giant cloud does not just stay low, it races all the way up into the highest parts of the atmosphere, where the air is very stable. For people living near the eruption, it is an instant disaster. Fast-moving waves of superheated gas and ash, like a fiery avalanche traveling at the speed of a race car, would quickly change the land nearby. If you were close, your thoughts would stop instantly. But here is where the problem becomes global and surprisingly cold. The true danger is the enormous amount of material that goes up. We are talking about sulfur gas, finely crushed rock dust, and tiny floating bits. These billions upon billions of tiny particles do not fall back down right away. Global winds grab them and spread them all over the planet, creating a beautiful but extremely dangerous worldwide sunshade. Imagine watching the sunset that day. Instead of bright orange, the sky is a dark, heavy color of purple and gray because the sulfur mixes with the air's moisture. Over the next few weeks, something truly strange happens. The sunlight begins to get dimmer, not like when a cloud passes by, but like the Earth has put on a dusty pair of permanent sunglasses. The light levels drop a lot, maybe by a quarter or more, and this, my friend, is where the chaos starts. People's reactions are instant and strong. You are not running from hot rock. You are shivering and staring up at the dim sky. Everyone is confused and upset about the sudden, constant twilight. The temperature around the world drops. We are talking about a volcanic winter, where average temperatures can suddenly fall by several degrees for several years. Suddenly, the entire planet feels like a refrigerator left open. The new reality is a struggle to grow any food because there is not enough bright sunlight. People are bundling up in many layers of clothes, trying to stay warm in the sudden, long-lasting cold. The food chain starts to break down. Crops fail. Everything becomes difficult. It is a real planetary crisis, all caused by tiny, reflective pieces of dust, creating the world's most effective and depressing mood lighting. The good news? From a planet's point of view, these explosions happen very, very rarely. The Earth has been calm for a long time. The bad news? When it happens, the main global crisis is not a quick, fiery ending, but a long, slow, cold, dark, and hungry one. You might survive the first big blast, but then you have to deal with years of low-light farming and a perpetually struggling world. So, here is the question for you. If a supervolcano erupted tomorrow, plunging the world into a dark, cold, years-long winter, how quickly would we, as a global human family, set aside our small disagreements to focus on the single, massive challenge of simply growing enough food to survive the permanent twilight?